Setting boundaries for self-respect, an essential life lesson. Boundaries are the foundation of healthy relationships, personal well-being, and self-respect. Yet, many people struggle to set them, fearing conflict, rejection, or guilt. The truth is, without clear boundaries, you risk exhaustion, resentment, and losing your sense of self. In a world that often glorifies people-pleasing and overcommitment, learning to set boundaries is an essential life skill. Boundaries are not about shutting people out, but about defining what you will and will not accept, what aligns with your values, priorities, and emotional health. This guide explores why boundaries are crucial, the different types of boundaries, and how to establish and enforce them with confidence and grace. By mastering this skill, you will build stronger relationships, reclaim your time and energy, and cultivate deeper self-respect. 1. Understanding boundaries and self-respect. What are boundaries? Boundaries are the limits we set to protect our time, energy, emotions, and personal space. They define what behavior is acceptable and how we allow others to treat us. The link between boundaries and self-respect. When you set clear boundaries, you show that you value yourself and your needs. When you lack boundaries, you invite stress, burnout, and emotional exhaustion. Healthy boundaries lead to mutual respect in relationships, both personal and professional. Signs you need better boundaries. You often feel drained or overwhelmed by others' demands. You say yes when you really want to say no. You feel guilty for prioritizing yourself. You tolerate disrespect or toxic behavior to keep the peace. You struggle to find time for yourself because you're always helping others. Key takeaway: boundaries are a form of self-care and self-respect. Without them, you give others permission to dictate your time, emotions, and energy. 2. The 5 types of boundaries you must set. 1. Physical boundaries. These define personal space and physical comfort. Examples: I'm not comfortable with hugs. A handshake is fine. I need personal space when I'm overwhelmed. Please knock before entering my room. 2. Emotional boundaries. Protects your mental and emotional well-being. Examples: I won't engage in negative gossip. I can't be your emotional dumping ground every day. I'm happy to support you, but I also need to take care of myself. 3. Time boundaries ensures your time is respected and valued. Examples: I can't work overtime every weekend. I need at least one evening a week for myself. I don't answer work emails after 7 p.m. 4. Mental boundaries. Defines your thoughts, beliefs, and personal opinions. Examples: I respect your opinion, but I disagree. I won't engage in conversations that attack my values. I don't allow people to invalidate my feelings. 5. Relationship boundaries. Set limits on how people treat and interact with you. Examples: I don't tolerate being yelled at. I need honesty and respect in this relationship. If you continue to disrespect me, I will distance myself. Key takeaway: boundaries are not selfish. They are essential for maintaining healthy relationships, mental health, and self-worth. 3. Overcoming the fear of setting boundaries. Many people struggle to set boundaries due to fear, guilt, or past conditioning. Let's break these fears down. 1. Fear of rejection or conflict. You may worry that people will get angry or leave if you set boundaries. Truth: healthy people respect boundaries. Toxic people resist them. If someone refuses to respect your limits, they don't respect you. 2. Guilt for saying no. Society often praises self-sacrifice, making you feel guilty for prioritizing yourself. Truth: saying no to others means saying yes to your well-being. Boundaries are an act of self-love, not selfishness. 3. Feeling responsible for others' feelings. You are not responsible for how others react to your boundaries. Truth: people's emotions are their own responsibility. Your job is to protect your energy, not to fix everyone else. Key takeaway: boundaries are not about controlling others. They're about respecting yourself. The right people will honor your limits, not punish you for them. 4. How to set boundaries with confidence. 1. Identify where you need boundaries. What situations make you feel drained, disrespected, or overwhelmed? Who in your life consistently crosses your limits? Which areas of your life feel out of control because of poor boundaries? Communicate clearly and assertively. Use direct, respectful communication when setting boundaries. Example statements. Weak, I'd rather not work late, but I guess I can. Strong, I'm not available to work late. I need personal time. Weak, I don't like when you talk over me, but it's okay. Strong, please let me finish speaking before responding. Tip: keep it simple. You don't need long explanations. No is a complete sentence. 3. Be firm and consistent. Don't apologize for your boundaries. If someone violates a boundary, remind them and enforce consequences. Example: if a friend constantly disrespects your time, limit your availability. 4. Set consequences and follow through. If someone repeatedly disrespects your boundaries, you must take action. Example: if you continue to yell at me, I will end this conversation. People will respect your boundaries when they see you enforce them. Key takeaway: boundaries only work if you stick to them. If you allow people to ignore them, they will continue to do so. 5. The life-changing benefits of setting boundaries. You gain self-respect. You teach people how to treat you by enforcing boundaries. You stop tolerating disrespect, overwork, or emotional manipulation. Your mental and emotional health improves. No more excessive stress, anxiety, or burnout. You feel peace, balance, and emotional clarity. Your relationships become stronger and healthier. Toxic people leave, and genuine connections grow deeper. You attract respectful, understanding, and supportive relationships. You feel more in control of your life. You regain power over your time, emotions, and priorities. You no longer feel obligated to please everyone at your expense. You experience greater joy and freedom. Boundaries create space for self-care, hobbies, and passions. You no longer feel trapped by obligations or toxic cycles. Key takeaway: boundaries create freedom. They allow you to live life on your terms, not by others' demands. Conclusion: boundaries are the ultimate act of self-respect. Setting boundaries is one of the most powerful things you can do for your self-worth, mental health, and happiness. Remember these key lessons. Boundaries are not selfish, they are necessary for self-respect. Saying no is an act of self-care, not guilt. Healthy relationships respect boundaries. Toxic ones resist them. You are not responsible for others' reactions to your boundaries. Boundaries create emotional peace, freedom, and self-confidence. Your next step: decide today to set one boundary. Whether in work, relationships, or time management, take the first step toward a life of self-respect and balance. You teach others how to treat you by what you tolerate. Choose to protect your peace, energy, and self-worth because you deserve it.
Thanks you for watching. Subscribe for more videos.